What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning about billions, about business, about bullshit. Adrien the Problem Broner. Once again, Adrien Broner has made headlines stating or reciting racist remarks or prejudice remarks, so to speak. Not really racist, but it's definitely prejudice against a group of people. And I read it a couple times, and the demeanor of Adrien Broner. People need to understand something about Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner is from the streets. A lot of people, I don't necessarily wouldn't call him a homophobe. If you listen to what he's saying, if you could get past all the vulgarity, he was saying if someone tried to touch him or someone tried to really run up on him and grab him in an informal manner, because that's what he was saying, translated from urban to intellectual or to layman terms. He's saying that he was going to do something to him. And, you know, if he didn't have a gun, he was going to put hands on him. If he had a gun, he was going to use it. That's what basically he was saying. I don't really look at that as a homophobic remark, even though he made some. A lot of people would take it that way, sure, but at the end of the day, Adrien Broner is, because if you look at his demeanor in the video, it was almost as though something happened just recently, like something like that happened, or something came close to happening like that. If you really look at the way he was acting, because I'm like, well, okay, well, what compelled him to say those type of things at that particular time, right? I mean, it's just like, did someone just ask him that? Now, if someone just asked him that and he just went on in a rant just like that, well, obviously he feels a certain type of way about homosexuals, but I'm thinking to myself, what homosexual would run up to him knowing who he is and try that with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's a boxer. It's a professional boxer. Let me go and grab his cock. You know what I mean? Let's grab his junk. No, I don't see that happening. Let me smack him on the butt. I don't see that happening. You know what I mean? Unless this guy was drunk, or unless this guy was, you know what I mean? Or this girl, you know, most of this guy, if it's homophobic, right? But just letting it out there. I mean, Adrien Broner is amongst most people that are very defensive of their particular private areas. I am too. I wouldn't say it in those words because I wouldn't have to say it. I'm like Deontay Wilder. I shouldn't have to explain something that's understood. And that's already understood. Like, Michael Jai White said it best, okay? And this is funny. I just listened to that interview with Michael Jai White. You know, if someone grabs you in an improper manner, you know, and not really realizing or not caring what the outcome will be, obviously they deserve to get dealt with. It doesn't have to necessarily be someone of the homosexual community, but because, you know, that's the last I heard is anytime that anyone does anything like that, that's homosexual tendencies for sure. And then, you know, unless that person's drunk or on something, but you know the story. Hey, a drunken person's actions are a sober person's thoughts or something like that. So yeah, I mean, you'd have to look into it. That's still homophobic. That's something that someone homosexual would do. Why other reason they would do it? I guess to be funny or degrading. But either way, you deserve to get slapped or punched or did whatever to, because that you shouldn't do that to another person. Because actually, that's assault. That's sexual assault. So what Adrien Broner was talking about, again, we don't know what sparked that conversation. We don't know. We wasn't there. We just seen a 30-minute segment on what he said he would do if someone came near him, you know, with that, or touched him. Mind you, this is contact, you know, and if he was smart, he would say if anyone tried that. You know what I mean? Give you another example. The only guy that I know that's on the Me Too bandwagon, you know, is Terry Crews. you know, because someone assaulted him, like sexually assaulted him at a party or whatever. So, but I mean, I guess he's still adamant on, oh, I was violated. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with Michael Jai White. You know, like, I'm not disrespecting any group of people, but at the end of the day, no one's gonna like come up and touch me or grab me in an improper manner. Because for one, that's assault. You know, and for two, if you grab me in those areas, that's sexual assault. You know, so yeah, I have a right to defend myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll call the cops and sort that out later after they pick you off the floor or whatever, right? Or it depends on what happened in the situation. So anyway, his choice of words, Adrien Broner, was poor, but at the end of the day, no one should be doing that to you, because that's what he was explaining in the rant he was going on about for 30 seconds. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Adrien the Problem Broner. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys have been Counterpunched. Peace.